go put the chip in. They're not dealing with cash right now in the first. It's a process, yeah. They're doing it little by little. So then when they do push it on you, it's like, no big deal. You know what I mean?
As I was saying, I'm dealing at work. We got a sign-in sheet at work where we sign in, but also they got the biometric system with you scan with your hand. So I'm thinking, all of us don't use the scan all the time, so it's like, how do they do the payroll and know we there? They use the sheet, but that biometric system that they use to scan a finger is just programmed. So already there, so when they can cut it off.
Just like self-checkout.
Right,
where you can go through and you can be able to scan stuff, and all you have to do is just do like that to pay for it. So it's already go. Go ahead.
Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causes all both, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their forehead, in their right hand, or in their forehead.
And you have some people that like IUIC, since it said right hand or forehead, they said, well, what if you get the mark in your butt cheek, your left butt cheek? He actually said that. Yeah, he actually said that.
No, that's just cool.
Now, what do y'all brothers have Revelation 14 and 9? Because the scripture don't, and that scripture said right hand or forehead. When you read other scriptures, they talk about you get the mark anywhere. No matter where you get it, you're going to get the stroke.
So you telling me that they chipping people, and you go up there, you say, put it in my butt cheek, don't put it in my right hand. You gonna be good? Come on, man.
Most High, he don't work like that. You got 14 now, go ahead and read that. Right?
Revelation chapter 14, verse 9.
Right.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Now read that again. Did it say hand or hands, plural?
It said hand.
Right. So it didn't say which hand. It said in his hand, right? But it also another scripture that says, whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. And it didn't say, it didn't specify whether it's foot, hand, wherever, lip, whatever.
And I was watching this video earlier about the guy that built the technology. Did you see that video? Break it down. Anyway, when they were making that chip, man, they had to decide, okay, which are the safest places to put this chip,
right,
so that it can't be damaged. They chose the forehead, and they chose right between your thumb. It's right here. They chose these places. When the guy that made it, after he was done creating it, he made a video. He said, man, I think the Lord used me for the purpose to bring about this prophecy, man. So these are the places that they chose to put it.
Right.
So when you go up there, you ain't gonna be able to tell them where they gonna put the chip at. They gonna put this is the procedure, and these are the places where you can put that chip. Damn, Nate talking about you put it in your butt cheek. I mean, he's a devil, man. Yep. And anybody in that camp that don't see that, man, you lost. The Lord chose for you to be lost.
And if the Lord's not dealing with you in the spirit, you gonna take the chip. You people gonna take the chip and don't say I ain't gonna take it. Cause look, you people don't know how to stop eating for 8 hours straight, right? So when it's time to take the chip, you gonna take it when you need to eat. You gonna take it when it's time to feed your kids. Right now, I guarantee if they were to issue the chip, they would say y'all can't get y'all income tax unless you take the chip. You know what the black
man's
people
gonna rush. It's gonna be like they got free Jordan sign outside.
Right.
It's gonna be lying around the corner, man. Because our people, first of all, they don't fear the Most High, and they're not built up in the spirit enough to endure affliction.
That's true.
So when affliction come, man, they gonna break.
They gonna break.
And you gotta think. You gotta have a little bit of foreknowledge to see. You're gonna be in a different mind state when you get presented with the chip.
Yeah.
Even us, we all be tempted. You know, you might not be tempted to take the chip, but you're gonna be like, damn, you know.
And they got a re-education system after you take the chip.
Yep.
Let me bring up the scripture real quick. This is Judges 13:4. Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing. Because that's nothing about the philosophy, the delicacies of his life, getting used to using credit cards. that builds up to taking the chips.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Which back then it was talking about then, but we can apply it to it now. You know?
Go ahead. I got another picture. Proverbs 21. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
Right, so we know in the scriptures that it says that you can drink wine and strong drink, so therefore we know You got to do it in moderation for one, right? Don't be over the top, don't be a drunkard, but also too that wine that Esau presented to the whole earth. You know, I think there's a scripture that says, "Thou puttest thy bottle to thy neighbor and makest him drunken also." Babylon the Great will make you drunk with their philosophy, so you have to be careful. And that microchip is going to be one of the main philosophies that they push.
Right.
You know, got more?
So back, Revelation 13, 16, he causes all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell, right? No embargo, definitely not embargo.
No embargo.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy anything from your local supermarket, right? Or sell anything. Yeah, you have this mark, this chip, the mark of the beast.
You know what's more of a worldly carnal cut that lines up with this? Now, if you got the chip in your car, you gotta slide it in the reader, man. You can't swipe that. They got the reader. You gotta put it in there, man. You can't buy or sell. Once it become mandatory, you're gonna have to have the chip, man.
In order to pay for a purchase. Now, also too, they got that in that movie, Demolition Man. It was these people that was living under the ground. Those were the ones that were the outcasts. And everybody else, they was all hooked up in society. They had technology. They could just scan and wave, you know, whatever. It's gonna be the same way. That's an allegory that's showing you that what it's gonna be like. You're gonna have certain groups of people that won't take the chip, and they're gonna have to live off separate from everybody else because everything is modernized. You know, how you gonna drive a car when all the cars got chip readers and you don't have a chip? How you gonna fire a weapon, use a gun, enter doors, whatever, go in buildings, go to work without it? Because even now, your job, you gotta have a name badge or something that you scan. You know, certain jobs, and they gonna quickly update that. It's gonna be in all walks of life. It's not only gonna be one place. So let's get so the brother went into the prophecy of the mark of the beast. That's one of the things we have to speak about. Now, before you read that, I got here 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 61. It says, "And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of thy wonders, which thou begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed me." So we don't know the day nor the hour. We just know the signs we need to get ready for. The mark of the beast is one, which is a prophecy, but it's also a sign. When they start instituting that chip on a mass scale, we know, okay, the Lord coming soon. That should give you, okay, I gotta hold out, you know. You might have to be without food for a few days. Right, it should be motivation, like the brother said. Now, you're gonna be hungry. There's gonna be days we might not go. Times we might go 3 days without eating. You don't know. You know, ribs showing the shit. You just don't know. But the Lord, like the old saying for the church, how's it go? The Lord might not come when you call, but He's gonna always be on time. Something to that effect.
But we know, but we have faith that when the scripture says that I shall what is it? I believe roughly paraphrasing, I shall feed my servants, or no, my servants shall eat. You got faith in that, man.
Isaiah 65, I think.
The phrase the brother was looking for is the Lord ain't always there when you want him, but He's there when you need him. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the case when those days come.
So give me that Proverbs.
This is Proverbs 1 and 22.
Yep.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
And the Most High being sarcastic. You know, he's like, hey, y'all simple. How long you gonna love simplicity? I'm right here, my man here. This is my word. Go ahead.
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
On the comment board, you walking by, the ragamuffin, the raggedy Edomites, they all got something to say, right? Yeah, tape is like the brother said, talking trash, man. The scorners, they delight in that scorning. They think that make them something, you know?
You feel good when you got on that bus.
Right. Now here you scoffing, and you gonna, you know, goddamn tape on the side of your face from who knows what. Thinking you were insulting us, you wasn't hurting us. Go ahead, bro.
Turn you at my reproof.
Right.
Behold, I will pour out spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Right. The Lord said, hey, turn. When you get reproved, you walk down the street, the prophets tell you quit smoking, quit doing these things. They're supposed to do something. They're supposed to make immediate change in you. Right? The Most High pouring out His spirit into America, Babylon the Great, and the world, telling the Israelites to come back. Go ahead, bro.
Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Right, so Most High about to pronounce that judgment. He said, because I called to you and you refused, I stretched out my hand, right? I gave you my word to my servant, the prophet. Go ahead.
But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
Right, you was on talking shit on the side, doing whatever you was doing. Go ahead.
And with none of my reproof.
You wouldn't have nothing to do with this word. You didn't want to hear. You thought your way was the right way.
This is funny. I also will laugh at your calamity.
Now we said that earlier. You know, all we know, we don't know how it's gonna be. Now it's gonna come a time where we're gonna be concerned for our family members and everybody that might get destroyed, right? But in that day, if you make it into the chair, you gonna be glad you made it. You're gonna be like, damn, what about Fred from down the block? You're like, right. Like I said, oh, Missile got it, you know? In that day, you're gonna be glad that you made it. You ain't worry about it. Hey, the scripture say you gotta I'm trying to remember how it said all these slaves. Right, you gotta seek the Lord with your own fear and trembling. Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing it though.
I will also laugh at your calamity.
Right.
I will mock when your fear comes.
So you think the Most High gonna stick his hand out, you in the torture chamber? No, it's gonna be his men. The Most High, hey, for some of us, we might be right along with a person about to get executed, right? Then the biggest, toughest dude might start peeing in his clothes. You might see them like, Big Fred, what you doing? Hold yourself together, man. Damn, you gonna be all right. And then you might get let free. You like, man, that nigga was crying, man. He was peeing on himself.
Yeah.
We don't know how it's gonna be. You know, we just gotta gird our loins up. And you might be in that unfortunate position. You might be like,
but you
might
gonna be like, hey, man, I know. Be faithful unto death, right? To give you a crown of life. You gonna have that understanding. That's why the scriptures say that this is gonna be our knowledge and wisdom to be the stability of our time.
Yep.
So even if you're going to get put to death, man, you're gonna be like, look, man, I know I'm good.
Yep. Right. And on top of that, you got, if it's the guillotine, you gotta be like, damn, this gonna be quick.
This is gonna be quick. But the big Fred behind you that don't got no understanding, he gonna be saying, oh man, what we gonna do? We should make trying to make a run for it. He gonna like, big Fred, chill out.
Even in the concentration camp. Being in the concentration camp is not gonna be easy. It's gonna be hell, man. People gonna be herded together like sheep. You're gonna be next to a person that's got irritable bowel syndrome. They crapping all over themselves. A woman period on. They've been on for 3 days, no shower. You're gonna be next to people that's just praying and crying to their false God. You be sitting there just looking at them like, you know, if you in that position, it's gonna be rough. You're gonna be awesome, terrible smell, you know. Think about the worst
bodies.
If you went 3 days without taking a shower, how bad you used to be after 3 days. These about people that been weeks. People that's pooping on themselves, baby's gonna be crying. You know the black woman can't, stop crying, you know, shaking the baby. Old people passing out, falling out all over you. Nowhere to sleep.
A woman that had 6 menstrual cycles.
Right.
They ain't got pictures for the tampon.
Blood everywhere. I mean, you just don't know how it's gonna be. You gotta prepare yourself. Maybe somebody dropped dead 5 days ago. They ain't even come move the body. Now that body starting to get disease and it's stinking out there, man.
Like, what do we smell?
Hey, if you in Arizona or Florida, you outside, hot as hell. It's no AC, no water. If you in Alaska or even Pennsylvania, here it is, you in the wintertime. That's why the scriptures say, pray that your flight be not in winter. Because you don't know what's going to be, even to the new pregnant women, right? Going to those that get sucked in those days. The scriptures are very explicit about what they mean. And all the people out there mocking, you going to get what you got coming to you, man.
And this is what our job is, to warn you, but tell you to repent and turn back to the Heavenly Father, so you can, if you're of that chosen, you can put that covering spirit on.
That's right.
You know, and these things that the brothers are speaking of is going to come to play. Whether you believe it or not. Hey, you can think it's sci-fi, but you watch movies like Saw, when he be torturing and doing all the different torture methods, that's coming. You think that Esau got these different torture methods for you? Right, just if you go on the computer right now and Google the old ancient torture methods, and them torture methods are brutal. Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a different kind of spirit in a man to be confronted with something like that and to be like, I ain't folding.
But I remember when the apostles made a lesson, they had a quote from the elites that said they lust for the hour of martial law. Because like on that movie Hostel, you had rich people that were paying all this money to go torture people. You know, they couldn't wait to get an American or whoever.
They get off on that.
Yeah, they get off on that. You got people on Hostel too. It was this rich white lady came in and had the girl upside down. She had this big old axe she was swinging and cutting the blood out of the girl. And it was on her. It was like a sexual thing. She enjoyed feeling that blood drip on her naked body, man.
And they had an orgasm.
Yeah, these people are something else, man. Now I got Psalms 33, and I want to read Psalms 33 verse 16. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. So a host is an army. There's no king saved because he had the biggest army. It's because the Most High had it that he would get saved that day. We'll read that again. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. A horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Behold,